Is the C-Class still a mini S-Class? The W206-generation Mercedes C-Class is a transitional car for one of the world's founding car makers, and yet it remains singularly important. It is though the first C-Class not to offer multi-cylinder combustion engines, for example, but also one of the last new Mercedes models of any series not to be engineered for all-electric power. Design and styling. The W206 is a little larger than previous generations, and sticks with a traditional executive car mechanical layout of a long ways-mounted engine up front, from where drive is taken to either the rear axle exclusively, or to both. The car's combustion engines are all 4-cylinder units, now with 48V mild hybrid assistance. A 1.5-liter turbocharged petrol powers both the entry-level, 168 brake horsepower C180, which isn't part of the UK model range, and the 201 brake horsepower C200, while primary power for both the 255 brake horsepower C300 and the C300E comes from a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4. The 197 brake horsepower C220D and 261 brake horsepower C300D diesels, meanwhile, are powered by a revised version of Mercedes OM654 engine with a new crankshaft and integrated starter-generator motor. All C-Classes use a 9-speed automatic transmission, and the C300E PHEV adds a 127 brake horsepower, permanently excited electric motor, into its mechanical mix that can power the car all by itself, at speeds of up to 87 miles per hour. It draws charge from a lithium-ion drive battery, that is smaller than the equivalent component in the outgoing C300E, but also has nearly twice as much energy capacity, 25.4 kilowatt-hours in total. Interior. It's rare to find a press demonstrator from a premium car brand as modestly equipped as our test car. This represented the Mercedes C-Class, at its simplest and cheapest, as far as UK sales go, at least. The test car was only fitted option was metallic paint. And so to sit in it and still feel like you were in quite a lavishly designed and appointed environment, with all the equipment you would really need included as standard, came as a welcome initial affirmation of the car's integrity as a modern luxury product. The control layout is digitally replete. A 12.3 inches digital instrument screen immediately ahead of you is quite complex and busy with information, at first but usefully versatile in the way it can be configured with practice. Dominating the center console is a steeply raked 11.9 inches, portrait-oriented infotainment touchscreen, whose bottom section permanently conveys the heating and ventilation controls. The car's rear passenger quarters are only averagely spacious, for the segment, roomy enough for most adults and growing kids, and fairly comfortable, but not so for the tallest. Engines and performance. Performance ranges wildly in the C-Class, as you'd expect from a car with so many different powertrains. Most models are around 2 tons, but they shoulder their mass effortlessly when they get going. On a cold, damp, slippery day at the proving ground, the C300E had enough traction and drivability to hit 60 miles per hour from rest in less than 6.0 seconds, and it needed little persuasion to do so besides a slightly feathered throttle on step-off. In perfect test conditions, a 5.5 seconds time ought to be achievable, making this car a good half-second quicker off the mark than most of its rivals. Diesel may be going out of fashion, but the two units make mincemeat of the car's heft. The C300, with 261 brake horsepower and 406 pounds-feet, is plenty brisk and works seamlessly with the 9-speed, Autobox and mild hybrid system, while the C220D is less powerful and refined. But ultimately nearly quite as good as the C300D while being usefully cheaper. So friends, that's a little information that we can summarize. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share for other latest video updates. Thanks for watching.